Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in the United States, his first visit to the US under Trump's second tenure. This is an official working visit of the Prime Minister to the United States that comes at the invitation of President Donald Trump. The Prime Minister is among the first few world leaders to visit the United States for a meeting with President Trump. And United States extending an invite to him just weeks into Trump's second tenure also shows the kind of significance that US attaches to India. During the two-day visit, the Prime Minister will have a packed schedule. The Prime Minister will hold a bilateral meeting with President Trump in both restricted and delegation level formats. He's also likely to engage with business leaders and interact with the members of the Indian community. So the Bharat Mata Ki Jai chants echoing in Washington as the Prime Minister arrived there. He shared glimpses of his arrival in the United States and also thanked the Indian diaspora for according such a warm welcome to him. In fact, he also shared a lot of pictures of his arrival to Washington with a message on social media. He said, landed in Washington, D.C. a short while ago, looking forward to meeting the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and building upon the India-US Comprehensive Global Strategic Partnership. Our nations will keep working closely for the benefit of our people and for a better future of our planet. And he has also tagged Donald Trump in this tweet. Many from the Indian diaspora also came to welcome the Prime Minister despite the cold weather. And the Prime Minister also expressed his gratitude for the same, sharing glimpses of the warm reception.
I was so happy. मोदी जी ने इतने भीड़ में इतने देख के हमें पूछा कि अरे आप हमारे लिए इतना कष्ट क्यों उठा रहे हैं. That means a lot. I mean, मोदी जी इतना हमारे लिए कर रहे हैं. This is the least we could do. हमने 4 घंटे से एक पैर पे खड़े रह के तब किया है मोदी जी को थैंक यू बोलने को. And once again, thank you मोदी जी.
And जब हमने कहा thank you मोदी जी for everything we do, he was thanking us instead for staying here in this cold. इतना अच्छा लगा उनसे मिलने. This kind of humility is so touching. It's so commendable.
मोदी जी को मिलकर बहुत अच्छा लगा. It is fantastic. We really enjoy meeting him, and what Modi ji is doing for a country is great. And globally, I think he is doing fantastic. All for humanitarian grounds. He's great person.
यूएस के आंगन में आए हैं आदरणीय मेहमान, आपका हम करते सम्मान, आपका हम करते सम्मान. हर्षित है मन आप पधारे, जाग उठे हैं भाग्य हमारे. जनता के सच्चे सेवक है जननी के अभिमान, आपका हम करते सम्मान, आपका हम करते सम्मान.
So many from the Indian American community braving the winter chill to welcome the Prime Minister. And in fact, the Prime Minister also spoke about it in a message on social media X. He said that he wants to extend his gratitude to the Indian community. We are breaking updates coming in. After his arrival in the United States, the Prime Minister has met Tulsi Gabbard, and this comes just hours after her confirmation as the Director of the US Intelligence, and the meeting taking place with the Prime Minister. So he is one of the first, if not the very first world leader that she is meeting after her confirmation as a new US Intel chief. And look at the visuals on the screens. It shows the rapport that they share as well. They met previously, of course, Tulsi Gabbard meeting Prime Minister Modi, and he can also be seen congratulating her for her confirmation. So one of the important members of the Trump 2.0 administration, Tulsi Gabbard, welcoming the Prime Minister to the United States. They also discussed on strengthening the Indo-US ties, and the Prime Minister could also be seen congratulating her, because this visit, interestingly, whether it is coincidental or planned, comes just hours after her confirmation. And here's what the Prime Minister tweeted immediately after that. Met USA's Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, in Washington, D.C., congratulated her on her confirmation, discussed various aspects of the India-USA friendship, of which she's always been a strong votary. So this is the message that has come in from the Prime Minister. And remember, this meeting with Tulsi Gabbard is taking place within just hours of him arriving in Washington. And while he was in France, he also met the US Vice President J.D. Vance. Senior Executive Editor Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan joining us live from Washington, D.C. for the updates. Well, Madhav, this sets the stage for the big meeting with President Trump as well. First was the meeting with the Vice President in France, then meeting the Director of National Intelligence, and now the stage is set for the meeting with President Trump.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, in France, of course, it was a completely different setting. It was, of course, an AI conference, which, mind you, is another area where we could be looking at cooperation between not just the corporations of various US, as far as tech companies are concerned, but also a possible cooperation between various countries, with DeepSeek, of course, being a huge wake-up call for many in terms of its own ability. Now, that's, of course, one area. And rightly, as you pointed out, J.D. Vance and his family, who met with Prime Minister Modi in France. And, of course, soon after his touchdown here and his arrival at the Blair House, we've seen how Tulsi Gabbard also is one of those who has met Prime Minister Modi just hours after her confirmation from the House as the Director of National Intelligence. And all set, of course, all stages absolutely set, as you rightly put it, for that meeting between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi, the first in his second tenure as the President of the United States, and a lot of contentious issues. Remember that President Trump is, of course, battling on a number of fronts domestically speaking. The entire issue as far as his own domestic politics is concerned, that has been playing out. Remember, the DOJ has been going full steam ahead as far as cuts are concerned. There's a lot of pressure that he has already built as far as tariffs are concerned. But whether that's just political posturing, whether it's just about deal making, or whether he plans to actually implement it on ground. One indication, of course, is the 25% duty tariff duty as far as import of steel and aluminum is concerned. That's something that's just been enforced earlier in the day here in Washington, D.C. today. Implications, of course, are there for India, for China, which are big producers of this. And what really, of course, will be the final impact on India is concerned when it comes to the other expectations of the Trump regime. These are, of course, some questions that we'll only know answers for once the bilateral meeting takes place. There's, of course, first a one-on-one meeting that is scheduled, and later we expect a delegation-level meeting to be held at the White House as well. So two very important meetings that are to take place tomorrow, and perhaps by later in the evening is when we'll get some kind of understanding as to what really is the announcement, the declaration, the decision as far as the two countries are concerned. So that's as far as what's expected tomorrow is concerned. Pratibha, back to you.
Okay, all right. Madhav, request you to stay with us for just a moment for putting things in perspective for our viewers as well, and talking about why this visit is very, very significant, coming just weeks after the Trump 2.0 administration took over. So what's going to be on the agenda? Defense and energy cooperation is going to be one of the most significant ones, with India looking to increase the purchase of defense equipment. So India is in the process of acquiring 31 drones from the United States. So there could be discussions on that. Apart from that, also discussion expected on cooperation on nuclear energy. And of course, the elephant in the room oftentimes has been the China question. And that's, of course, going to be in discussion. There could be a possible focus on the counterbalancing of China in the Indo-Pacific, especially considering that President Trump's stance on China is well known. He has spoken about such aggressive economies time and again, and India could play an important role in this counterbalancing. Apart from that, what could turn out to be a thorny issue could be the trade and tariffs. Trump has spoken about imposing a reciprocal tariff in India. He has spoken about that during his campaigns as well. Before his presidency, India recently had reduced tariff on key US imports. So it will be interesting to see if, that little bump could be tided over. Now, immigration as well as H-1B visas are also going to be high on priority in these meetings. We've seen the deportation of the illegal immigrants, but India has been very clear. US can secure its borders, but the avenues should be open for legal immigration. So India is expected to advocate for expanding of the H-1B visas. All right, with that, let's get you more breaking updates coming in of what's happening in the United States. The US flag was replaced with the Indian flag at the Blair House before the arrival of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister was greeted with a warm welcome as he landed in Washington, D.C. earlier today. And the Prime Minister will be staying at the Blair House. And let's put out those visuals as well that have come in of the Indian flag that has been put up. So while he stays at the Blair House, there have been some changes with the Indian flag being put up at the Blair House. So Madhav, as the Prime Minister arrived, big welcome being accorded to him, not just the Indian diaspora, but also from the administration, the US flag being replaced with the Indian flag at the Blair House.
Well, absolutely, as you rightly put it, members of the Indian diaspora were present, and in fact they waited hours in the pouring rain. Remember that it has snowed over the last 48 hours in Washington, D.C., and amidst that sub-zero temperature, the fact that they waited for the Prime Minister, in fact, interacting with several of them and asked them why they had to undergo such pains for him. That kind of interaction, of course, all of those members who are present over there, the Indians gathered over there, said they were absolutely thrilled with the Prime Minister and his words to them while he was entering the Blair House. Now, talking about the Blair House itself, it's traditionally been one of the guest houses or, residences for visiting dignitaries, including heads of state. And the Prime Minister had stayed here last time as well during the state visit. And very, very interesting custom where the Indian flag was put up, given the fact that Prime Minister Modi is very much, ahead of the head of government of India, and that of course is the honor that has been given to the Prime Minister on that particular occasion. So interesting, of course, is the fact that Blair House is right next to the White House. In fact, it's just diagonally opposite. Both of these buildings or their premises in fact face the Lafayette Park, so it will be a very, very short drive for the Prime Minister when he does drive from the Blair House to the White House tomorrow for all of those very important meetings that are scheduled there. And of course, as we were mentioning earlier, a one-on-one meeting between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi, and delegation level talks that are also expected to take place.
All right, Madhav, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Braving the winter chill and the snow, it looks like. We continue coming back to you for those updates live from Washington, D.C. With that, it's time for us to slip into a very quick break.